Have you ever felt like you were made for something greater? That you have a purpose and you're supposed to do something magnificent, but you're not sure of what you're supposed to do? Well, vision boards can help us get clarity on what we want in life. Hi, hello, it's Chitty. And today, we're going to be making vision boards. Sort of. Now, I've made a very in-depth tutorial on how to make a digital vision board in Canva in 2022, and the video is titled Manifesting a Dream Life. And so if you need help, that is the video to watch. But today, we're kind of just glancing over the physicality of creating one and focusing more on the mental process of what we need to achieve and how we're going to achieve it, basically. So yeah, let's go. Now in 2022, I did create that video called Manifesting Your Dream Life. Did it do well? No, but that's not the point. The point is, I have completed almost everything on that vision board. And while I was doing it, I was like, hey, you know, sometimes things aren't turning out how I want them to. And that's okay, you kind of just have to pivot. But as far as the things that I crossed off, I did a lot. Like, I got a car, I traveled outside of California, and I even upgraded my wardrobe. But one thing that creating a vision board in 2022 taught me was the fact that sometimes things will take longer than you expect them, and that's okay. So putting all of that into perspective, in 2025, I was like, yeah, I need to create a new vision board. I know it's been like 3 years since I created that one, and that's okay. But I loved the feeling of not feeling stuck in life and knowing that I have goals that I need to work towards too, and it made me feel like I was progressing in life, you know? So yeah, I'm starting for that feeling of just accomplishment. And I know I'm not alone in feeling this way. Creating a vision board isn't just about dreaming big, it's about making a plan to make those dreams real. Let's talk about how we can do that together. For me, travel, personal growth, and creativity were things I wanted to work on. But for you, your board might look completely different. You might want to focus on building connection, finding love, or even focusing on health. I don't know. But my question for you is, what areas in your life do you want to work on? And let's start from there. I want you to think about it. I want you to journal about it. Heck, if you need to meditate on it, let's do that too. One of my travel goals this year was actually to get out of California again. In 2022, I put that on my vision board, and I ended up going to Cancun. And let me tell you, it was so fun. I will remember that for the rest of my life. I will say that. And for 2025, I'm thinking of going to like New York, or Texas, or Atlanta. I think that'd be really fun. But mainly Texas, because I want to get my hair braided down there. I think that'd be really fun. And just to experience something new. I think that'd be cool. But who knows, maybe your goal is to go on to a weekend trip, or like saving up for your dream destination. Or maybe I'll see you in New York. And travel doesn't have to be extravagant. Like, I'm going to one of the 50 states in America. Like, I'm not leaving the country. But it's about experiences and making ourselves feel alive. So, where do you want to go this year? Something that I've been working on is feeling enough as I am. I feel like I preach this as well in my other videos, like living life beyond the scale. You are enough. And no matter where you are in your journey, you deserve to live life just as you are. And what I'm trying to do, especially with this year, is not focus on perfection, but focus on making progress. And you do that by focusing on the small little accomplishments, because they will compound into something greater. And evidently making yourself feel good throughout that process. Now for you, it may be something completely different. Maybe you're not working on something like that. Maybe you're just working on confidence. Or making time for self-care because, you know, it's hectic out there. There's a lot going on in the world. So don't forget about yourself. So that brings me to my next question. What are steps that you can take to focus on your own growth this year? It could be as simple as journaling, meditating, or even setting boundaries. Okay, next thing. One of my goals this year is to focus on my YouTube channel. Not in numbers. Just kidding. Numbers would be cool, but that's not the point. But in a way that feels meaningful. For you, your goal might be to, you know, start a passion project or go after a promotion, you know? Or you know what? It could even be getting good grades. And the greatest thing about that is that this is the year. Bring that dream into fruition. You can do it. And for my vision boards, I love having like this same color, like a color theme, like scheme. Do you get what I'm saying? I love having this like cohesive look to it. I think I'm obsessed with neutrals. I think I'm at the age where that happens. But that's not the point at all. I just love the color. But besides the color, I love putting quotes on there that make me feel something. Like I have something on there that says, you know, stuff happens, move on. Or it's never too late to do better. And I love those because even the first time I read them, I felt something. Like it struck an emotion in me. And I was like, nah, it's going down. I'm copying and pasting that. That's gonna drive me. That's gonna keep me motivated. So yeah, find you some quotes where you're like, this is my new mantra. Done deal. These quotes are about making a reminder. Something easy, so you're gonna remember it. But just, you know, something to help push you and remind you of what you're working towards. What would inspire you every time you look at your vision board? Like those little things, whether it's like little emojis or those quotes or real life pictures of people and friends. Put a couple dollar bills on there too, you know, manifesting. Now, if there's one thing that I've learned about vision boards, again, it's the fact that it's okay if it takes longer than you expected. There are some goals that I created in 2022 that I didn't complete until 2024. Heck, there are still some goals on there that I was like, hey, I got close enough. Done deal. Move on. But what matters the most is your journey from point A to point B. Even if you don't complete what you intended, because that's when you blossom into the person that you are supposed to become. So remember to give yourself grace. You're doing great. You're gonna do great. Now my last question for you is, what's on your vision board? I'd love to know. Tell me in the comments. I'd love to see how you're dreaming big and what you're doing to make that happen. Alrighty. I'll see you next time.